Welcome to Shop Strategy, powered by Growth Suite. Growth Suite helps you run really smart discount campaigns on your store. You can test it for free on your Shopify store today. Our mission, our goal for this deep dive, it's all about loyalty programs, specifically, for Shopify stores. The core problem we see so often, well, many store owners, they invest so much in amazing products, they optimize their sites, drive loads of traffic, but then customers buy once and they just kind of vanish.
Yeah.
Into the digital ether. It's like they walk into this beautiful store you've built, buy something great, and then poof, gone.
Yeah.
It's almost heartbreaking sometimes, right?
It really is. It's this frustrating cycle, and it's way too common. And you hit on the key thing there. Loyalty programs are supposed to be the answer. They promise to turn those one-hit wonders into, well, lifelong fans. But there's a pretty stark reality we need to face.
Okay.
While these programs can be absolute game changers, a staggering 77% of point-based loyalty programs, they actually fail within 2 years.
77%.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah. Think about that. That's a huge amount of wasted resources, time, effort for so many businesses.
that failure rate is, it's jarring. It makes you wonder, is it just like bad rewards? Or is there something deeper going on, like a disconnect between what stores offer and what customers actually value?
Exactly. It feels like we're missing something fundamental sometimes. We see so many Shopify store owners pouring money into these, hoping for that magic bullet, only to find themselves looking at another failed investment. It's a pattern. We've seen it again and again, and that's really why we felt this deep dive was so important.
Right.
So today we're going to unpack why so many Shopify loyalty programs just crash and burn, and more importantly, how you can avoid these costly mistakes with, practical, actionable strategies, things that genuinely work.
Okay, let's dive right in then. What makes a loyalty program so appealing in the first place? Why bother?
Well, the value proposition from a business standpoint is honestly pretty huge when you look at the numbers, right? It costs anywhere from 5 to 7 times more to get a new customer than to keep an existing one.
5 to 7 times. That's significant.
It is. That alone should make any Shopify merchant really prioritize retention. If you think bigger picture, your loyal customers, they're like your economic engine.
That's a really powerful difference. And the impact on the loyal customers themselves, that's pretty impressive too.
Yeah.
You said customers in effective programs, they shop 29% more often and spend 37% more.
Yeah, exactly. Those aren't just small bumps. Those are serious increases straight to your bottom line. And think about today's Shopify world. It's incredibly crowded. Shoppers have endless choices. So loyalty programs, they offer that crucial differentiation. They answer the question, why pick your store over all the others?
Right. It gives them a reason to come back specifically to you.
Precisely. And beyond that, they're gold mines for data. You get invaluable opportunities to collect information, get deeper insights into what customers prefer, which lets you do personalized marketing. And let's be real, personalization isn't a nice to have anymore. It's pretty much expected.
Okay, so if they're potentially so great, why the high failure rate? Why do so many fall flat? You mentioned despite the potential, they often disappoint. And the average consumer abandons, 79% of the programs they join?
Yeah.
Because the rewards just aren't good enough.
Yeah, that 79% figure is telling. It raises that key question. Why do customers disengage? And it's not just about the strict monetary value, it's about the perceived value and that immediate gratification.
The dopamine hit.
Exactly. Our brains are wired for that little reward buzz. So a small, quick win often motivates more than a big reward way down the line, even if the big one is technically worth more.
Okay.
The reasons people bail are usually consistent. Rewards take too long to earn, the program's just too confusing, or the benefits feel totally irrelevant to them. And this isn't just about lost sales. It actually creates negative feelings, skepticism about the brand itself. So we've identified, really, 6 critical mistakes that often lead to these failures. We're going to unpack each one and, crucially, talk about solutions.
All right, let's get into it. Mistake number 1, offering rewards with little to no actual value. I signed up for a coffee shop loyalty thing once. Took me like 6 months to get one free coffee. A small one. No fancy stuff.
Whoa. Yeah.
That's how customers feel, right? When the reward just isn't worth the hassle. No wonder they vanish.
That's spot on. It's the most common complaint, really. Points just build up way too slowly to be motivating. We've seen examples where a big beauty retailer requiring like $2,000 in spending just to get a $10 credit.
Oof, $2,000 for $10.
Yeah. Very few people find that compelling, and it completely kills that dopamine hit we talked about. Then you have high redemption thresholds. needing hundreds of points before you get anything. If you don't feel like you're winning early on, you're likely just to give up.
So if the goal is that quick win, that feeling of value, what's the practical fix for Shopify stores?
Okay, first, the rewards need to feel genuinely valuable. That perceived value is key. Industry benchmarks suggest aiming for something like 2–10% of customer spending back as a reward. Depends on your margins, obviously.
2 to 10%. Okay.
And for Shopify stores, keep it simple. Transparent point to currency is crucial, like 100 points equals $5 off. Easy to grasp.
Makes sense.
Consider a tiered system too. Progressive benefits. Maybe bronze gets 2% back. Silver gets 5% after spending, say, $300. Gold gets 8% plus free shipping after $750, something like that.
So you reward higher spending more.
Exactly. And here's a big one. Accelerate those initial rewards. Front load the benefits. Maybe give 500 points just for signing up, like a $5 welcome bonus, or double points on their first purchase.
Okay. Get them hooked early.
Right. It creates immediate positive reinforcement, boosts that early engagement significantly.
That makes a ton of sense. Give them that taste of success right away. Okay, critical error number 2. Overcomplicating the program structure and the enrollment process. I think we've all abandoned a sign-up form halfway through because it just felt like too much work.
Oh, absolutely. Complexity is an engagement killer. If your loyalty program needs a user manual to understand it, you've already lost.
Yeah.
Warning signs are things like, multi-paragraph explanations, confusing rules, super long legal terms.
Makes you wonder what you're signing up for.
Exactly. And the enrollment itself. Friction. Every extra field you ask for can drop conversions by around 7%.
7% per field. Wow.
Yep. And younger shoppers, like Gen Z, they're particularly sensitive to long registrations. Then there are technical hurdles, like if it doesn't integrate smoothly with the Shopify checkout, that's another barrier.
So how do we cut through all that? Make it super simple, almost effortless.
Ruthless streamlining, that's the key. Use one-click registration if they already have a Shopify customer account. That's ideal.
Yep.
For guest checkouts, just ask for the absolute essentials initially. You can get more later. Then focus on crystal clear communication, a dedicated explainer page on your site. Make it visual. Use infographics, not just blocks of text.
Right. Show, don't just tell.
And follow the what, how, when formula. What do they get? How do they earn it? When can they cash in? Simple. And definitely do user testing. A/B test your enrollment flow. Find out where people are dropping off and fix it. Remember, a simple program that people actually use is always better than some super feature-rich thing that nobody understands or bothers with.
Good point. Participation beats complexity.
Yeah.
All right. Mistake number 3. Treating all customers the same. This feels like a huge missed opportunity, especially for your best customers.
It absolutely is. Generic programs ignore a basic truth. Not all customers contribute equally. You know the Pareto principle, right? The 80-20 rule.
Yeah.
Often, like 20% of your customers generate 80% of your revenue. So when you treat someone who's spent thousands with you the exact same way as a first-time buyer who spent $20, well, you're not recognizing your most valuable relationships.
Yeah. They might feel unappreciated.
Definitely. Plus, you miss out on targeted offers. It's just inefficient. You're leaving money on the table.
So how do you segment effectively? How do you value those top customers without making others feel left out?
Segmentation is the answer. But it needs to be smart. Implement tiered programs, like we mentioned, but base them on actual customer behavior, not just random thresholds. Leverage your Shopify data. Segment based on purchase frequency, how recently they bought, average order value, what product categories they like, even location or how they found you.
Lots of data points there.
Yeah, and that allows for personalized rewards. Maybe high AOV customers get early access to new products. Frequent shoppers might love expedited shipping. And technology is your friend here. Shopify Flow can automate some things. Or dedicated apps like Loyalty Lion, Smile.io, Rise.ai. These platforms integrate directly with Shopify. They handle the tiers, automate rewards, track segments. It makes it manageable.
Gotcha. Use the tools available. Okay. State number 4. Poor program communication and promotion. You could build the absolute best loyalty system ever. Amazing rewards, super simple. But if nobody knows it exists.
Exactly. It's completely useless. If you build it, they will not necessarily come. You have to tell them. Visibility is a massive issue. If your enrollment rate is, say, below 15% of your repeat customers, that's a red flag.
15%.
Or if customers seem surprised when they find out you even have a program, you've got a promotion problem.
Right.
And it creates this vicious cycle, Low enrollment means low impact. That kills internal enthusiasm. So you promote it even less. It just fizzles out, a wasted investment.
Okay, so how do we make sure people actually see it, understand it, and, want to join? How do we integrate it into their journey?
On-site promotion is foundational. You need strategic placements for your loyalty calls to action. Put them in the header, the customer account dashboard, product pages, the cart page, even the post-purchase screen. Make it visible.
Everywhere, basically.
Within reason, yeah. For new visitors, maybe a tasteful pop-up, but time it right. Wait until they've shown some engagement, like looking at a couple of products. Don't just hit them instantly.
Good tip. Avoid annoyance.
Right. Email marketing is also huge. A dedicated welcome series when they join. And mention the program benefits in your regular emails to non-members. Don't forget social proof. Show off members enjoying perks on social media. Use user-generated content if you can.
Ooh, yeah, people showing off their reward.
Exactly. And finally, keep engaging them. Regular updates on their point balance, new rewards available, maybe limited time bonus points, events. Keep it top of mind. Make it feel alive.
That makes sense. Keep it dynamic. Which leads us nicely into mistake number 5, sending irrelevant offers and poor personalization. There is nothing worse than getting an offer for something you would never, ever buy. Or, like you said, something you just bought.
It's actively annoying, isn't it? And yet so many programs do it. Personalization fails can be obvious, like getting offers clearly meant for the wrong gender. Or more subtle, like ignoring past purchases or price sensitivity. Customers expect relevance now, but they're also wary about privacy. It's a really delicate balance to strike. The tension is right there. It has to be personalized enough to be useful, but not so much that it feels, well, creepy.
Yeah, nobody wants creepy.
Think about your own wallet or phone. How many loyalty cards or apps do you actually use regularly? Probably not that many. That tells you how little patience people have for irrelevance.
Good point. So how do Shopify stores get this right? How do they make offers that actually resonate without crossing that line?
It comes back to leveraging your Shopify data effectively. Analyze purchase history, browsing behavior, understand their real preferences. Are they into skincare or makeup? What items have they looked at but not bought?
Okay, use the data smartly.
Offer category-specific rewards that align with what they've shown interest in. Or let them redeem points for items on their wish list. That's highly relevant.
Wish list redemption.
Elsewhere.
Timing is also critical. Look at purchase cycles. When do people typically reorder certain items? Offer a reward just before that point. Special occasions work well too. Birthdays, anniversaries of their first purchase.
Nice touch.
And don't underestimate surprise and delight. Small, unexpected gestures for your best customers, a free gift, early access can build huge goodwill. And, this is actually an area where more advanced platforms can make a big difference. Tools, for instance, like Growth Suite, which sponsors this deep dive, they focus on this.
Right. How does that work? Well, Growth Suite meticulously tracks visitor behavior, uses AI to predict purchase intent. So it can help trigger highly personalized, time-sensitive discount offers, but only for those visitors identified as needing that extra nudge.
So you're not just giving discounts to people who would have bought anyway.
Exactly. It helps avoid unnecessary margin erosion by excluding those dedicated buyers. It's about delivering the right offer at the perfect moment, enhancing relevance without being intrusive.
That sounds like a much more strategic way to handle discounts and personalization. Very interesting. Okay, finally, mistake number 6, technical implementation and integration issues. Even the best laid plans, the perfect program design, it can all fall apart if the tech behind the scenes is clunky or broken, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
This is a really common pitfall, maybe less flashy, but just as damaging. Loyalty programs often end up operating in silos. They're totally disconnected from the rest of the Shopify ecosystem.
Right, like a separate island.
Yeah, and that creates fragmentation. Points don't show up instantly. Rewards don't apply properly at checkout. The system doesn't recognize the customer correctly. Nightmare scenarios. And often, merchants choose apps based just on cost or maybe some surface-level features without digging into the integration quality. That leads to technical debt and headaches later.
So what's the roadmap for building a solid integrated tech stack for loyalty on Shopify? How do you avoid those nightmares?
Okay, first step, choose the right app. Don't just look at price. Evaluate its native Shopify integration. How well does it talk to your email platform? Is it mobile responsive? Can you get your data out easily? Will it scale with you?
Due diligence on the tech.
Absolutely. Second, establish a single source of truth for customer data. Usually that should be your Shopify customer database. Ensure there's two-way synchronization between Shopify and your loyalty app.
So updates flow both ways instantly.
Precisely. Prevents fragmented data, prevents customer frustration. Third, Verify the checkout integration. Points need to appear immediately. Redemption options must be crystal clear and easy to use right there in the checkout flow.
Test, test, test.
Yes. And finally, proactive monitoring. Don't just set it and forget it. Run regular technical audits. Check for sync issues, delays in points crediting, redemption failures. Routine maintenance is essential.
Okay, that makes sense. It's an ongoing process, not a one-time setup. So bringing it all together, what does this mean for you listening, for your Shopify store? Ultimately, loyalty programs, they aren't just some extra feature you bolt on. They're strategic assets. They can fundamentally change your store's economics.
That's the goal. They create this positive feedback loop, increase purchase frequency, higher average order values, and just stronger customer relationships overall. And the successful ones, they share key traits. They're aligned with clear business goals, maybe retention, maybe boosting AOV, maybe building community. They're designed with the customer truly at the center, based on actually talking to customers, analyzing data, understanding what motivates them.
That is what we think motivates them.
Exactly. And maybe most importantly, they evolve. They aren't static. Customer expectations change, your business changes, so the program needs to adapt too.
So for someone listening, what's the practical roadmap? Where do they start?
Start with assessment. Take a hard look at your current customer engagement. What are your purchase patterns like now? Then set clear, measurable objectives. What are your KPIs? Enrollment rate, redemption percentage, change in purchase frequency for members versus non-members.
Okay, know what success looks like.
Right. Then select the right technology based on those specific needs you identified. And maybe consider a phased rollout. Start with the core features, get feedback, then expand. Don't try to boil the ocean on day one.
Good advice. Start simple, iterate.
And view it as a long-term strategic investment, the full value. It doesn't appear overnight. It emerges over time as customer behavior shifts and you gather more data. But by systematically tackling these 6 mistakes we've discussed, the lack of value, the overcomplexity, the generic approach, poor promotion, irrelevant offers, and tech issues, you really position your Shopify loyalty program for lasting success.
Fantastic. We really hope this deep dive into Shopify loyalty programs has given you some truly actionable insights. Ways to turn those one-time shoppers into, genuine, loyal advocates for your brand. And as a final provocative thought to leave you with, what's one small step, just one thing you could do today, right now, to make your customer's experience feel just a little bit more personalized and valued? This Shop Strategy Deep Dive was powered by Growth Suite. Growth Suite is designed specifically to help Shopify merchants like you run smarter discount campaigns. Its unique features include things like comprehensive visitor behavior tracking, AI-powered purchase intent prediction,
Seamless delivery of those targeted, time-limited offers we talked about, even post-purchase upsells, plus detailed analytics reports.
and it's incredibly easy to install. No code required. You can install Growth Suite from the Shopify App Store today. It's free to get started, and you really should see results from day one.